What is up, YouTube? Blicky Western here, coming to you from the Blicky Western household in my makeshift studio, or better yet, essentially a corner in the hallway I have that I could set up a space so I could be able to provide content like this. It is currently December 2025, and we are going to go over for the agenda my rainy day loadout, better yet known as SHTF, or as I like to call it, the insurance policy. Now, in the world of SHTF, there's a multitude of reasons it could occur. So setting up this kit, I followed the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. You may not see anything that's super tactical or something that's intuitive, but it keeps it simple and able to access quickly, grab, and go if need be. Thinking of SHTF, it could be from civil unrest due to geopolitics, sleeper cell agents activated by foreign adversaries, or maybe they attacked infrastructure. It could be Mother Nature, natural disaster causing pandemonium. And if you want to go far-fetched into the world of fiction, it could be some virus that increases human rage and makes us act on our impulses, and we get something like 28 weeks later. So let's go ahead. Let's deep dive this kit. I'll show you what's in it. If you do enjoy today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and comment what you are rocking down below to keep you safe during a rainy day. So, first things first. On top of the kit, I have this surplus USGI helmet. Don't know what it dates back to, but it is ballistic rated. Has this woodland color on here, this cover. And I went ahead and threw on this ghillie suit mesh material to kind of break up the outline for the region of the country I'm in, just to provide a little bit more blending in. Now, what I keep everything in is this Under Armour purple-ish duffel bag, and the reason being is it's discreet. Whether I'm moving from the house to a vehicle, house to house, it doesn't pop any eyeballs. It just looks like your standard gym bag, and nobody knows a difference. So this sits underneath the bed on my side, and year-round, full of everything that I have in here. I just didn't throw it together today in the event that I just kind of have to grab and go. Grab this bag, open the safe, grab the rifle that we'll go over later, and just hit the road and go. Granted, that is not my SHTF plan. If you looked at my channel before, I do have a plan out there that talks about bugging in, but in the unforeseen event that I have to bug out due to houses on fire, it's been compromised, X, Y, and Z, this is the kit. So let's go ahead, let's open up some pockets and take a look at what's inside. All right, bear with me as the duffel bag is reversed from me to you. We're gonna go ahead and open up some of these pockets. We're gonna start with the front exterior pocket. I only keep one item in here, and that is the Glock-filled knife. Now, I know a lot of people will carry a multitude of knives, multi-tools, fixed blades, folders, but for all intents and purposes for this bag of just getting it going, I have the Glock knife. Nothing wrong with it. Cost about 35 bucks to get it off Amazon, shipped straight to door. I've used and abused this thing just a smidge. I enjoy it, so it stays in the kit. Also, it's in that OD green color. From the front pocket, we will go to my right-hand side, your left-hand side. In here, I store loaded magazines. I have about 5 or 6 AR-15 mags, different brands, but I keep them loaded. We'll go over the plate carrier that this fits into, but I keep essentially 5 magazines here, and I keep about another 12 in the gun safe loaded. So in the event that I have to get and go, as I'm grabbing the rifle, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the mags out of the safe, stuff it in the bag. In this pocket, I also keep extra handgun magazines. I want to say I have 5 Glock 17 round mags in here as well. Actually, 6, all loaded with full metal jackets. And then as far as 5.56 goes, it's 55 grain. Standard, some green tip. One of these mags is loaded with like, well, maybe it's in the safe. It's like green tip, full metal jacket, and then some tracer rounds in there. So in this far right pocket, spare ammunition. If you're gonna carry a gun, you need spare ammo. In the event that I do have to grab this and go, underneath my bed I have an ammo can with 9mm in it, and I've got another Pelican case that has 5.56. So in the event that I've got to grab this and leave, grab the extra magazines out of the safe and then grab the ammo under the bed. Now next, my left, your right pocket. Inside of here, I keep my first aid kit. This is from TRX Arms. If you guys want, I can go into a more extensive overview of this kit, but we'll open up real quick. It has everything I need to address GSWs. And a little bit more other traumas as far as like securing the airway goes with the OPA, some needle D. I've got some triage tags in here, battle gauze, tourniquets. So really this is just more so for fighting. Not that I plan on getting in a fight, I'm just a civilian. But I do have to have things on me to kind of address those medical concerns. On the very bottom, an extra TQ. And then what's nice about this TRX setup is I unfold this flap of Velcro, and it goes underneath the body armor, essentially as I'm strapping in the cummerbund. So it just kind of sits within a good workspace underneath the magazines. And it's got this quick deploy tab. So in the event that I need it, I have quick access to a workshop. And again, if you want to see more, comment below and I can go ahead and cover this extensively. I need to get my trauma shears back for my wife that kind of sit within this front bungee cord because she's currently using that as she's crocheting. We'll set that to the side. Next thing I keep in here is the inner belt Velcro to my battle belt, right? I'm a civilian, I don't have a battle belt. This is a rainy day insurance kit, as well as, you know, if I'm going to work in the forest to shoot some guns. But inner belt. Now we'll get into the internals of the kit. Now remember, I told you I follow the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So you're not going to see anything flashy in here. Very much bare bones. Grab and go. So before I grab the plate carrier, the civilian version of a battle belt, right? It's not really a battle belt, more so for the defensive than offensive. So this is a Wolf Tactical belt. On here I have some cheapo Molly attachment pistol mag pouches. I have 3 slots for those, 2 spare AR-15, again Molly mag pouches, so another 2 on the belt. And then I'm running the T-Rex Arms drop leg holster. If you like the company, you like the company. I bought this pre-Lucas leaving the company for his righteous reasons. I'm not going to toss it because I brought this pre-date rather than post-date. And what's nice about this is I also got a T-Rex Arms inside the waistband for the firearm I'm going to show you. So from inside the waistband, now I have the complexity to go outside the waistband. So not having to buy multiple holster brands is nice. You just kind of buy one from one company, load, and go. But that will be my civilian version of a battle belt. Next, inside of here, in the last piece of kit I have to show you is this Banshee plate carrier. So I want to say this is one of their entry range plate carriers. In the front, I've got 3 rifle mags, 3 pistol mags, again on a Molly attachment. I have one of these knockoff Benchmade SCCP, I believe, daggers. So that way, if I need a spare knife, I've got one. I can kind of just poke and go. On the side, I got 2 extra rifle magazines. I did have them originally on the right side, but it did impact my draw. Inside the plate carrier, as far as plates go, I have Knight's Armament, I want to say level 4s. And then on the very back of this, I've got this Woodland mini pack here. If you want me to go into detail about anything, whether that be the minimalist battle belt that I have set up just for a handgun, rifle mags, and pistol mags, the plate carrier, the IFAK, drop down in the comments and we get more thorough. If you want me to fully review everything that I keep in the pack and how I set up my plate carrier, also let me know in the comments below. I bought this from a mom and pop shop out of Canada. It took a few weeks to arrive stateside, but I've been running it. I enjoy it. I know it's a little bit weird to not have a woodland camo vest and a woodland camo bag, but I think the colors mesh well together. Inside, again, if you want to see a review, we can go over that. But I have, I guess you could say, a mini assault pack on the back, but essentially extra storage for crap I may need. Now, let's go over the fun stuff. All right, YouTube. Let's get to the bread and butter of any SHTF video. If you're like me, you've probably seen plenty of these, and a lot of the times you'll look at the gear and what people are running just for unique setups and maybe some thoughts that you didn't think about on how they set their gear up that maybe you could have some change too. But the most important thing that we show up for is the weapon system that we run during those times. So to start off with, sidearm, it is a Glock 19 Gen 5. Nothing super tactical about it, right? Stock Glock, nothing done to internals. We have stock Glock night sights on there, at a TLR1 Streamlight, and this thing essentially is the Toyota Camry of guns. Glock has that proven durability, reliability track record from testing with local, federal law enforcement, militaries around the world, law enforcement around the world, civilians around the world have been around long enough since the 1980s to be able to kind of set the milestone of what needs to be hit, and Glock does that exceptionally well. The reason that this thing is not super tricked out is during that SHTF moment, I don't want to have to worry about a red dot breaking, me not being able to get it off because I don't have the tools to get it off. I don't have to worry about batteries. I want to reduce the amount of weight I'm carrying, so being able to carry a stock Glock is kind of perfect. And this is my everyday EDC gun. Nothing fancy. It's something I'm familiar with, and that's what I want both while things are calm, and then if pandemonium hits, I have something I'm familiar with. Not to mention, in the US, 9mm is super plentiful. You can find it in almost every household. We privately own mass amount of guns compared to any other country, so being able to come across 9mm is super beneficial, as well as spare parts, because Glock is one of those companies that sells, right? Household name, even somebody that doesn't know guns, they say Glock and they're able to say it's a Glock, so being able to come across those spare parts is also critical as well. So Glock 19, 15-round mag, running Federal HST. In the kit itself, you've seen that I had spare 17-round mags. These things can run the 33-rounders, and you can also get a base plate up to 21. So just being able to have that multi-use platform is nice. And I run it currently in an inside the waistband holster, but as seen in the kit, if need be, I have the T-Rex Arms outside the waistband holster. So the luxury of both, being able to swap back and forth, is kind of nice. And then next, I have a Colt AR-15. If you want to see this thing in depth as far as an up-close review goes, what I have on there, I do have a video on the channel. Nothing too thrilling on it, you know, light backup iron sights, a red/green dot, mag pull bad lever, extended mag release, ambi, fire control unit, mag pull furniture, so nothing super crazy, just your basic AR-15. It is a Colt, so I did pick a more reliable brand. They do have government contracts, so being able to have that durability, reliability factor in, and use over years is nice, so you know you're getting a piece of quality. It is set up in the 16-inch variation due to my region of the world. I live somewhere that is an urban environment, but I'm closer towards the outskirts of town, so there is a lot of flat range. So if need be to go from like close quarters to long distance, this kind of fulfills the role that I need it to do. And again, if you want to see a full breakdown, it is on the channel. It is an AR-15, which the Glock 19, Glock 17, probably the most popular sold handguns. AR-15s in America is the most popularly sold rifle. So being able to find those spare parts, ammunition, spare magazines, accessories, things of that nature is critical in a SHTF environment. So being able to have two weapons that are compatible and popular on the market, very critical to success in my opinion. That's all I got, y'all. Last thing, actually. So last thing, outside of the firearms, body armor, med kit, another important piece that I carry with me. This is for the physical world, and this is for the afterlife. So carrying a rosary, getting closer to God, and just having that faith is good in times now where everything's calm and also pandemonium. I don't know if I will be dropping another video before New Year's. This is December 2025. New Year's is right around the corner. We're about 5-6 days away as of filming. If I don't, I wish everybody watching this video many blessings. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you're rocking for SHTF for that rainy day. Blicky Western out. Thank you for everything, everybody.